Okay, buckle up, Emmerdale fans, because today's episode is a roller coaster of emotions, and we need to talk about it. You know those moments in life where you just can't look away? That's exactly what went down with CAIN DINGLE, and trust me, your heart will be in your throat. We're talking about real danger, raw emotion, and a twist that will leave you gasping. And right in the thick of it all, John Sugden. Yeah, that John. The one who's been battling his own demons, and now it looks like his struggles are about to collide with CAIN's in a way no one saw coming. John Sugden's dark path, a hero complex spiraling out of control. Let's be honest, we've all been a little worried about John lately, haven't we? Ever since his half-brother Robert waltzed back into the village, bringing with him a whole heap of painful memories. John's been teetering on the edge. He's been trying to move forward to find some kind of peace, but it's been a monumental struggle. And in a moment of pure desperation, he reached out for help. He called a mental health support line, bravely trying to tackle the darkness that's been clouding his mind. Now here's where it gets chilling. The volunteer on the other end of the line, trying to be helpful, encouraged John to focus on his strengths, on what he does best, saving people. Sounds innocent enough, right? But for John, it's not that simple. As we, the viewers, have come to tragically understand, John has a twisted way of saving people. He's got this disturbing pattern of putting folks in danger first, creating a crisis, and then swooping in to be the hero. It's a deeply unsettling, almost narcissistic game he plays, and that phone call meant to be a lifeline seems to have just fueled his dangerous delusion. It gave him the permission in his warped mind to seek out his next victim. CAIN's world crumbles. Grief, regret, and moonshine. Meanwhile, our beloved, gruff CAIN DINGLE has been going through it. The man is absolutely reeling from the loss of his son, Nate. He's trying to navigate the choppy waters of grief, but it's an uphill battle. He tried to talk to Tracy about Nate's funeral arrangements, hoping for some closure, some way to honor his son. But Tracy, still consumed by her own pain and convinced CAIN was responsible for her late husband's death, was cold. She insisted on a small, quiet affair, leaving CAIN feeling even more isolated and heartbroken. Then to twist the knife even further, Eric Pollard, never one to hold back, made a barbed comment about CAIN's famously rocky relationship with Nate. CAIN, always quick with a comeback, fired back, bringing up Eric's son David. But Eric, in a rare moment of brutal honesty, delivered a crushing blow. He told CAIN that Nate died believing his father didn't care about him. Can you even imagine the weight of those words? CAIN, for all his tough exterior, was visibly devastated. The regret, the what-ifs, must have been swirling in his mind, tearing him apart. As if that wasn't enough, later on Sam, in an attempt to comfort CAIN, handed him a bottle of moonshine, that incredibly strong homemade alcohol Zach used to brew before his passing. Now this should have been a moment of connection, a shared memory of a loved one. But instead, it triggered another painful realization for CAIN. Debbie had been in contact with other family members, reaching out, checking in, but she hadn't bothered to contact him. The man is truly at his lowest ebb, feeling abandoned, unloved, and completely alone. A deadly intervention. John's target shifts. So, with John fueled by his dangerous hero complex, and CAIN spiraling into a drunken stupor of grief and despair, their paths were destined to cross. John initially had his sights set on Eric Pollard. He even arranged a house visit, using his guise as a GP, planning to execute his twisted saving scheme. But fate, in its cruel way, intervened. As John was heading to Eric's, he spotted CAIN stumbling around the village, clearly in a dangerous state of intoxication. And just like that, John's plans shifted. The darkness within him saw an opportunity, a new target. He canceled on Eric without a second thought. What happened next was truly disturbing. John didn't just take CAIN home. He actively encouraged him to continue drinking heavily. He watched, almost gleefully, as CAIN sank deeper into oblivion. As John opened another bottle of whiskey, CAIN, utterly broken and vulnerable, started to pour his heart out. He spoke about all the unbearable loss he's endured in his life, every heartbreak, every goodbye. It was a raw, unfiltered outpouring of pain, and John, chillingly, just stood there, observing, calculating. The collapse. Is CAIN John's next victim, or his next save? CAIN drank and drank, his body giving way under the immense pressure of alcohol and grief. He reached a dangerous, almost critical state. And then it happened. He tried to get up from the kitchen table, his legs giving out, and he collapsed, crashing into the living room. And there he lay, vulnerable, unconscious, at John Subden's feet. John stood over his prone body, a silent, unsettling figure. The question hangs heavy in the air, a terrifying possibility that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Is CAIN Dingle John's next victim to save from certain peril, or is there another, even darker twist in this chilling tale? You simply cannot miss how this plays out. This isn't just about drama, it's about the very real, terrifying consequences of unaddressed mental health struggles and the devastating impact of grief. Will John's twisted game finally be exposed? Will CAIN survive this terrifying ordeal? You absolutely have to watch the full episode to find out. Catch it on ITVX now or tune into ITV1 this evening. Trust us, you won't regret it. What are your predictions? Do you think John will save CAIN, or is he capable of something far more sinister? Share your thoughts below.